cheap on Amazon, and all the reviews, because I'm a review girl, I'm a review girly, all the reviews said that it was really comfortable. And then I got it, and it was sucky. And so I just never got a new one. And anywho, sitting on that chair trying to film puts pressure on the injury, and it hurts really, really badly. So I'm sitting on the floor. Now you might be thinking, isn't the floor just as hard as the chair? No, because I have my leg bent so that the injury isn't directly on pressing against the floor. But when I sit in the chair, I can't do that unless I put my feet up on the chair, which is okay, but it gets uncomfortable after a while. So, anywho, the OGs, if you've been here for a while in this cozy community, you remember that my first month's worth of videos were on the floor. At first I started back there, like right against my bookcase, and then I transitioned to the middle of the room. And so, yeah, like, you'll see, I'm trying not to be overly critical, as y'all know I can be, and it looks junky, that corner. I have a little container, it's a cloth container, that holds, like, my filming cords. It also holds my old dip powder nail kit that I used to use, and it holds extra products and things like extra sets of deodorants, or extra bottles of deodorants, but you know, you can buy them in sets, in packages, and it holds, you know, just little things like that in it, and I put it over there in the corner, because of feng shui, it just felt right over there. But as I'm sitting here filming, usually you can't see that, you can't see that little cloth container, but as I'm filming, I'm like, oh my god, does it look chunky? I don't know. Also, it is October, it is spooky season, and if you know, your girl loves spooky season. It's my fave. So I have the little boo sign, and I can't figure out where that shadow is coming from, like over the O. How do I, yeah, right here, there, right there, over the O. I can't figure out where that shadow is coming from, but this is my first time in this setup in a real long time, so in the next couple of videos, hopefully I figure it out, and the sign will be fully illuminated. But anywho, I just wanted to ramble and catch you up on why we're in a new setup, and the second part of this ramble is going to be me talking about the book that I'm going to be reading to you. And I'm going to be reading to you the first book in the Vampire Academy series. I took the cover off because I don't like how these covers like move and stuff when you're holding the book, so I always take them off when I'm about to read a hardback. But let's talk about this book before I open it. So this book by Rochelle Mead. What is that? Interesting. This book, all I know what that is a water stain. I spilled water on this book many years ago, and it stained the edge of the cover on the inside, which I'm not going to show you because it looks dirty, but it's just a stain, because the ink's kind of like, you know, melted together. It messed up the font and everything, and then it soaked through that cover to the book, and it looks dirty, but it's just a water stain. Anyway, this book is by Rochelle Mead, right? Yeah. And I have the entire series back there on my bookshelf. It's right there. Those series right there. Oh, those books right there. That's the series of Vampire Academy books. And I read these books, I want to say high school, I don't think it was middle school. And these books were the bee's knees. They were everything. I fell in love. I bought the whole series. They just meant everything to me. has a subplot of romance, and the love interest is named Dmitry Belikov. Now Rose and Dmitry meet, and at first, while the initial attraction is there, and they know that they're attracted to one another, because he's like 6'7", and the book gives you his description. He's like 6'7", and he's Russian, and he's got a thick Russian accent, which we love a good accent, honey. And he's got long hair that he keeps in a man bun at the back of his head. I had to clear my throat. And he's got neck tattoos, and he's got these dark, brooding eyes and strong cheekbones. Like, of course, he's 6'7", and he's hot, because aren't they always in the books? Aren't the males always incredibly good looking? And so it all sounds good, right? It sounds fine. Okay, the 17-year-old she falls in love for the first time. Wrong. Because Dmitry Belikov is a 28. I think he's 28. I haven't read these books in years. He's a 28-year-old man. And he falls in love with her as well. So a 28-year-old man falls in love with a 17-year-old. That's embarrassing. That's fucking embarrassing. As an adult. Okay. To be fair, when I was a teenager and I was reading these books, it was a whirlwind romance. It was beautiful. It was exciting. It was new. It was fresh. It was fun. I loved it. And me as a woman, personally, I've always been attracted to older men. In high school, I was 15, and my boyfriend, my high school sweetheart, was 19. Excuse that interruption. You might hear the click clacking, click clicking, click clacking, click clacking, and the squeaky floorboards. Someone came out of their room and slammed the door. But I'm just gonna say that whole segment over because it's kind of choppy. So I've always been attracted to older men. In high school, I was 15 dating a 19-year-old, and when I turned 16, he turned 20 and was in college, and I was like a sophomore, right? When you're 16, you're a sophomore, right? Anyway, and when I was 22, I was dating a 32-year-old man, and so the point being, I'm giving these examples. I've always dated up. Always. I've always been attracted to older men. I've always dated men that were at least 4+ years older than me. The max being, I think I dated a man that was 11 years older than me. So these books especially stood out to me because I've always been that girly. I've always wanted an older guy. And in high school, when I was reading them, it was high school, right? I'm trying to remember when these came out. Was I in middle school or high school? Point being, when I was reading these books, I didn't see a problem with that age gap at all. It's shocking. I know there are some teenagers that are more woke than I was at that point, and they see that age gap and they think it's disgusting. Kudos to them. You're doing good. You're doing right. But I personally didn't see a problem. Now, as an adult, as a 20+-year-old woman, I see the problem. I see the problem because not too long ago, age, it's a no for me, dog. 16, 17, 18, 19, it's a no. I know at 18 you're legally an adult, but to me you're still a teenager. And so as a 20-plus-year-old woman now that has had experiences with younger men trying to hit on me and like trying to ask me on dates and things like that, I see the issue with the romance in this book, because I could never. I just got a text. I could never date that much younger than me. I could never. 20, even 20 freaks me out. And there's not even a teen at the end of your age, but even 20 freaks me out. Okay. I recently got into, I might split this video up into 2 separate videos because this is already 20 minutes long. And I don't want to put an hour-long video out, so I might do this mini ramble, and then a couple days later, the book reading portion. I might do that because I still got a lot to say. So the reason that I am revisiting this series is because Peacock. I have a Peacock subscription, and they have just started to release the Vampire Academy. I was about to say the Vampire Diaries. They have just started the TV show, The Vampire Academy, based on the books. And they're like 6 episodes in, and I've been watching it because I used to be obsessed with the books, and I'm not the biggest fan of the series and where it's going because it differs so much from the books. And as an avid fan of the series, when I see little discrepancies and differences, it kind of like puts me off. I know it can't be the exact same, but if you're a reader, you get me. Like when a book series that you love transitions over to a movie, which they have Vampire Academy movie too. I like the movie better than the TV series at this point. But even the movie was kind of but as a reader, when one of your favorites, even if it's not your favorite, but it's something that you heavily enjoyed at some point, gets a movie or a TV series, you nitpick at it and you're like, but in the book they didn't do this, and in the book that didn't happen until way like years down the line, and and it can it can ruin the experience of watching the film adaptation of the book. And so, but I've been watching it. I'm all caught up. They release an episode on Peacock every Thursday, so I'm just waiting for the new episode to release. And it made me want to start reading the books again. And so earlier today, I was sitting in my room because it's still daytime. I was sitting in my room reading the book. I got to chapter 3 and I was like, you know what? I should film this. I should film me reading this to you guys, because as I was reading it, and as like Rose is describing her attraction to Dimitri and stuff, I'm like, baby, you're 17 and he's 28. Please stop. So it's kind of interesting when you revisit, whether it's a film or a book that you used to love when you were younger, and you revisit it as an adult and you see it through an entirely new lens. It's really, really interesting and a little sad because you can't enjoy it when it's something like this, like an age gap like this. You can't enjoy it as much as you used to because you have all these moral and ethical stimulations and concepts and ideas, and you're like, this is wrong. And so of course I'm still enjoying reading it because of the nostalgia factor that I mentioned earlier. I'm a little put off by something that didn't used to bother me when I was a teenager, by an aspect of this. So yeah, I just wanted to come and give a little ramble about this book before I read it, because I know so many of you, if you've never heard of a book or a movie or something that I mentioned, you go out and you get it from your library or you rent it on Prime or whatever it is. And I love that. I've mentioned it before. I fucking love that. It makes me feel so connected to you guys. I always get so giddy if someone leaves a comment like, I went to my library and I checked this book out because you read it and I want to finish it, because I obviously can't read the whole book wanted to give, I guess, a little disclaimer about this book. If you are an adult, if you are in your 20s and older, because I know, like I said, 18 is technically an adult, but if you are specifically in your 20s and older and you gain an interest in this book from the portion of me reading it, I don't want you to get farther along in the book than I could ever read to you on YouTube and be like, Rachel, you're an adult, why do you like this? He's literally a predator. Like, you know, like, I don't want you to think that I'm a creep, because I'm not. And I understand the problem about the romance portion in this. So I'm gonna adjust my seat again because my butt's falling asleep, and then I guess I will get right into reading it. And I can't decide if I'm gonna split this up into 2 videos or not, but if I do, I'm not gonna have an intro for the second video. It's just gonna be me jumping right into it, and if not, you'll just obviously in this same video see a transition over from